guys, so welcome to today's video, and today I just wanted to make a compiled, complete list of all the skincare brands that have ticked me off in the past, or skincare brands that have let their customers down. I've done videos about it in the past, but I just wanted to compile a complete list of 25 brands that have done their customers wrong. So I'm going to start with the most egregious case, which is probably Mario Badescu with the Steroid Scandal. I've talked about it in a lot of videos. I'll try and add this list below, but Mario Badescu, they put steroids secretly in couple of their products. People started noticing it and had big issues. It led to a class action lawsuit where they lost a lot of money. And kind of makes you wonder how much you can trust a brand that's secretly putting ingredients into their products without listing it. Because they knew what they were doing, because those steroids were prescription, they were high strength. They're not anything that you just accidentally find in your products. So, they are number one. Number two, Halo Beauty by Tarte. They're selling these kiwi acne pills for like $30+ a month. Don't buy any of that crap. If you have breakouts and you're really interested in some type of supplement to help them, do research on zinc. Zinc actually has proof that it can help, as opposed to these $30 a month kiwi seed pills. It's a scam playing on people's insecurities, and I'm not a big fan of it. Number three, Herbivore. Fake bakuchiol serum scandal. They didn't have bakuchiol in their bakuchiol serum. That's another, like, well, how does that even happen? They knew what they were doing. They went around the supplier. There's like one main supplier for bakuchiol, and they went around it, and they added the raw material for bakuchiol, which isn't bakuchiol. So, anyway. And then they doubled down and made a small mini-size version of it. And now I think they actually nowadays have a real serum with bakuchiol in it. So they knew what they were doing. And they're selling it for like $54. It's purple water. Number four, First Aid Beauty. Formula changes. Not telling the customers the formula's changes. Not mentioning it. New formula. Selling in China. They had to change and really water down all their formulas because they wanted to sell in other markets where they couldn't include some of these peptides in there, and they really just ruined all their products, and sadly my trust for them is gone. And then, are they really cruelty-free or not? I don't really know anymore, and I don't even know if they know. Number 5, 6, and 7, Purito, Klairs, keep cool. You know, I've bought a few things from Purito and Klairs since this has happened. Obviously, all three of those brands, plus a ton more, were selling sunscreen that was not really sunscreen. They thought it was sunscreen, maybe. We're not really sure what they really thought, but they were selling sunscreen saying it was SPF 50, saying the tests that they ran showed it was like SPF 84. And then all these, somebody did an independent study on it, came back at like SPF 19. And meanwhile, they were telling people it was SPF 84. So all three of those brands, shame on them for what they did. Number 8, Goop. Goop Beauty. Gwyneth Paltrow using sunscreen as a highlighter. Using sunscreen as a highlighter. WTF, huh? So then I'm gonna get burnt everywhere except my cheeks. Like, I think she later came out and corrected this, but I don't really know that she doesn't believe that sunscreen's a great highlighter. And then on top of that, clean beauty marketing and what I call fear-based mongering marketing. Number 9, Beauty Bakery. Mystery box scam. They sold customers a mystery box. Hey, for $50, we'll give you 12 full-size products. We'll pick them out, and then you'll get it. What they did was really shady. So they sent, instead of doing 12 full-size products, they'd send out like a little set with like 5 mini tiny lipstick tubes, and they'll count each one of those as a full-size product. It's scammy. I mean, just tell somebody you're going to get 12 full-size products or whatever, and then send them one set of 5 mini lipsticks and count all those as each full size. I think that counts as one product, in my opinion. So, anyway, they got a lot of flack for it, so, which they deserve because it's shady. Number 11, DHC. Their CEO he says terrible things about some cultures, especially Korea. Google it, look it up. I've talked about it in the past, but I can't support any company that is going willingly just bashing an entire group of people for no apparent reason other than your own personal prejudice. Good word. Number 12, Naturium. The whole release of Naturium, a lot of people are liking the products. I can't get over the way they released it and broke all these laws. Oh my God, look at, I got this surprise product today from a brand that's sent to me, and I just love it, and I'll tell you what brand it is later. Oh, it's Naturium. Oh, 3 months later, that's me. Scandalous. I think they broke some laws. Maybe there'll be a lawsuit at some point. I don't know. Number 13, Youth to the People, which previously has not shown up on any of my lists as brands I don't trust. But after Youth to the People started saying this big indie group, they're bigger in the environment, all this stuff, and then they go and sell to L'Oreal and Nestle. That is shady. Youth to the People, their products have an extremely short shelf life and a high price tag. And I have to say, every Youth to the People product I didn't finish within 30 days ended up as a hard clump on the bottom of the jar, especially when you're paying like $50 or more for it. Number 14, Tata Harper. This is another brand, greenwashing, selling based on fear-mongering, clean beauty stuff. Their products are full of fragrance. Freaking expensive, $300 for a serum. So I haven't tried the $300 serum, so I don't know what it's like. I can't really afford a $300 serum. And most people can't. But anyway, the greenwashing stuff is just over the top. Okay, number 15, 16, and 17, we've got Mary Kay Beauty Counter and Rodan & Fields. And if you purchase a Rodan & Fields Lash Boost serum, do some Googling because there's a class action lawsuit revolving around that. And my issues with all three of those brands, they're all MLMs. MLMs are basically taking advantage of the people that work for them. Most people that work for an MLM will never make money. They'll lose money after working and selling and buying things for so long. They'll end up losing money. Most people. A very small percentage of people do make money. Although when you see those Mary Kay cars, I always thought they were paid for by Mary Kay. No, Mary Kay will lease that to you. So, there we go. Number 18, Truly. Or Truly Organic, as they're formerly called. Now they're just Truly because they also got sued for not being truly organic. Organic is a word you don't mess with. It's regulated unlike every other beauty word. Worse than not being organic, they were products that they basically were like overstock products that they relabeled, sold with fancy packaging, and then marked up the price. Number 19, Jacqueline Hill, hairy lipstick, old lipstick. I'm not going to say anything more about it. I'm just glad I did not use any hairy lipstick on my lips. It's gross. Number 20, Sunday Riley. Who can forget the fake review scandal? They were making employees log in with different IP addresses and write fake reviews all day long. There's just not ethics I like to see in the skincare community. Their new title reformulation was a mess. That's all I'm going to say about that. Number 21, Kylie Kardashian, Kim Kardashian, Kardashian skincare brands, any of them, all of them. I just don't believe any of the Kardashians actually use the products they sell, especially when they do interviews and stuff and talk about this expensive product and this expensive treatment and this plastic surgery. I don't believe they use the stuff they sell. That's it. And interestingly, Kim Kardashian is coming out with a brand called Skin by Kim, and I will link to this below. 5 days ago, the Skin by Kim Instagram account had like 300,000 followers, and then 2 days later, suddenly it has like 2 million followers. So it looks like they bought 1 million bots to launch that line. I'm not sure, but that's what it looks like. Okay, number 22. I can't believe this is 22. This should be high up there too, but they're all ridiculous. Neutrogena, Johnson & Johnson. The huge quality control issues they have with benzene and sunscreen is ridiculous. There is no acceptable level for benzene exposure for anyone. And they're putting in their sunscreen, which people are applying to their kids, their babies, their faces, their mouth area. I'm getting worked up now. Number 23, Tarte. Tarte, they have had their lawsuit as well. They're no stranger to controversy, obviously. Tarte, their marketing of natural ingredients came into question because they weren't using only natural ingredients. They're using, oh my God, synthetic ingredients. Holy buckets. But when you're marketing as organic, you can't do that. So they're fined $1.7 million in a class action lawsuit, which was settled very quietly. I posted on my site reminding people to apply and get their money back. So some people, I think, got to $400. Number 24, Derma E. They've faced their own issues and lawsuits. And again, overuse of the marketing term natural. But in my opinion, the bigger transgression Derma E had was with their peptide and collagen moisturizer, which they repackaged it and forgot to leave out lavender oil on the ingredient list conveniently. Well, I noticed when I used it, it had a scent. There's no scent ingredients, but doing a little bit of digging, Googling and things, that they eventually acknowledged there's lavender oil in there without going back and changing all the packaging. Because that would cost money. And why would you do that? Let's just sneak it in there. Number 25, Grace and Stella. I could go on all day. I will. No, I won't. I'm almost done.
3-hour video.
I could. I really could. But anyway, Grace and Stella. They're a brand. You don't see a lot. They're often put in beauty boxes such as BoxyCharm, Cosbox, things like that. Grace and Stella, they don't hide it, but they just repackage overstock products just like Truly does. And then they give them a ridiculously high price tag to prop up the beauty brand value. So anything Grace and Stella, some people like it. It's just overstock product. You can get something just as good elsewhere. Okay, what number was that?
25.
25. Number 26, Drunk Elephant. Their reformulation of their vitamin C serum was timely. And after years, they told people, this vitamin C isn't expired, it's not old, it just has a yellow color because we added pumpkin into it. And then years later, they shockingly reformulate it at the same time admitting, yes, the vitamin C we're selling for $98 was old, it was oxidized, it was yellow, this is why we're reformulating it. So anyway, so these are some of the top ones that skincare brands that have really kind of let their customers down as well as let me down over the past few years. I'm sure there's more, but I think at 26, we've got a pretty good list of people, companies to maybe not to trust or to scrutinize. Before we buy anything from them, look at it, scrutinize it a little bit, because the more we support some of these brands, the more of them are, they don't feel like they have to do anything right. So anyway, these are brands at this point I don't trust. Interested in hearing from you guys what brands you don't trust, if there's any I missed that you don't trust, and why. So leave a comment. I love hearing from you guys, and stay tuned for more tomorrow. Thank you so much. Bye, guys.